Hello YouTube. So we're back. We're in the John Deere. It's still the same day as it was yesterday, but we have got fertiliser and some seed. I thought this would be the best way to take it up. I didn't want to risk all the loose pallets on the front. Didn't feel the need to take a trailer. This will work fine. We only cheap this from the store, and it's quite handy. It also balances it out nicely. Just going to refill. There's not much seed here, but there's not much of this field to do. We can redo it. I want to get on with the herbicide as well into here before tomorrow, just in case it does germinate overnight. It may not, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Then we've got plenty of time and we're not rushing. So there's just that bit there to do. Bits and bats, and a bit over here. There's not a lot. So this probably won't reach, but we'll get it as close as we can for realism's sake. That is very close. So we'll see. It should last. It's done most of the field on one tank. That's nearly half. Let's just start it. And the back will just have to. I hope it takes it from the. Okay. I hope it takes it from the top pallet first. It might not, which will be quite annoying because then we'll have two half pallets. Let's hope it doesn't. Yeah, it is doing. Right, we're going to have to sort that because they're going to be very hard to carry back. So I'm not sure if we can just put this down. Okay, it has letters. Probably isn't advised, but we can just pick up this small one and make sure it clears that first. No. Otherwise, it's going to be an issue. Perfect. And then we'll just connect back up to this. And we'll be finally ready to set the worker back off, and then we can go and collect our poor herbicide, fertiliser sprayer. As we remember yesterday, we did have a little accident. He's on the road, but we'll get it and it should be fine. So we'll fill this up to the top because, as I say, we've got another field to do anyway, which will probably start tomorrow. I just want to get this field finished, so that'll do for now. Let's put the strap back over. I really like the fact you can strap these. It's great. Really handy little tool. So let's just unfold this. Now the problem is it's done this bit without fertilising, so I don't know if it'll redo it when we go over. I hope so. It has been lovely. Right. So, let's start. I'm not going to close this cover now. Okay. Not got long to go before it's going to start giving us problems anyway. I don't know whether to leave this pallet up here because chances are we're going to have to come back up with more stuff anyway, and we're going to use it, so let's leave it. I'll just unstrap it. You can actually control the. Can we not do this from the? Perhaps we can't. There we go. You can actually control some elements of the fork, but it does, with the front loader on, it does also control the front as well, which can be a little bit annoying. But anyway, you see it's already going to cause us issues. I might just set him off in the middle over there before we set off, because otherwise he's not going to do it. Or she. It's going to be enormous crop this. It's going to be really high yield. Just no. I wanted to know whether we could do sunflowers with this field, but we can't. And I also think, I don't know if the sunflower drills are direct either. So I may just forget the sunflower idea completely for now. I keep thinking about it. I want to do it. Right. Anyway, let's drop the... What are you blocked by? Let's drop the rear forks off because we'll need to tow the sprayer, and we'll also need to pick up. In fact, we don't actually. We could fill the sprayer from there because we are going to use it. That way we don't have to carry the pallet tines down the road either. So we'll do that. So we've put them there. And then with these, this is just going to be sort of the mix and match shed for now. Bit of a drop. I'll pack machines probably in here eventually and have a bit of a sort out, but for now it's fine. So it wasn't too far away, and this John Deere is fairly speedy. Do 32, which is adequate. It's a nice size field. And then this one is the one we own. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that yet. Probably just mow it as it is. I don't think we'll bother fertilising it, because I'm not sure if you can with it being a sheep pasture. We'll fertilise field 3 definitely, but probably don't need to bother with that one. Right. And it is, there's the pallet. So that lasted quite a while. But where is, no answer. I can see it in the distance. So yeah, hopefully that tree's not going to block us from getting to the... No, it should be okay. And we'll just pull straight out like nothing happened. And then, doesn't look a bad size. We do need to put the row crops on tomorrow. Definitely, just to get into the habit. I think it will be fine in the first growth stage, but I think it's good to use them. You wouldn't want to drive on the crop, even if they were just very, very small seedlings. So we'll fill this up. So we're definitely going to use, I'd say the majority, if not all, of the herbicide out of this tank. I know we've got 3, but we have got 2 very big fields. There we go. So it might be a bit heavier now, but the mighty John Deere will manage. I think it's probably worth going straight up to the field with it. We are going to do it this episode. I just want the seeding to be completely finished, the seed drilling first before I start, but we'll just have to probably finish some of that by hand, because I think it's going to get a little bit too messy for the worker now. And we'll definitely be feeding the sheep this episode as well before we go to bed. That'll be done at the end of today's episode, just after we've finished the spraying, which I'm going to time lapse the spraying, definitely. It'll only be a short time lapse because it is such a wide working width, but we'll unfold it. Let's have a look at it in all its glory. We're definitely going to have to zoom out for this job. It's not an in-cab job at all. So it's big. It's definitely big. And the work is still going. Wow. So it's some size. Let's check it's working okay. Maybe we can't do it today, because of course the fertiliser was put in with the seed drill. I've just looked a fool. So it's going to be packed up and that's going to be ready for tomorrow's job. So that's changed dramatically. Okay, so let's take the John Deere home just in time for help to finish their task, which is good. So we'll take this down because we're going to need it for the sheep, and we don't want to be leaving a tractor up here. That's going to be okay left up here. It is private land, it's gated, so we're very luxurious around here. Got the gated community. It's not gated down at that side, to be honest, but we do need to take them 2 herbicides off, and we definitely need the weight, and we do need a bale fork at some point. I want the big cage one though, definitely, so I'll order one of them. I'll probably use the shop's very handy delivery service. In case you didn't know, they've just started up here, click and deliver, so you order online and they'll deliver it to the farm at no extra cost, which is very nice of them. They won't deliver machines, drivable machinery, it's just the equipment they'll deliver. It's quite good. So, weight on, tines on, we can unload the herbicides. We'll just sort of have a bit of a tidy up for the end of this episode now, seeing as though we won't be doing the herbicide, which is what I thought we were doing. So, let's just teleport quickly. Right, we'll get the bits that is missed. We're definitely going to have enough wheat, which is good. And then tomorrow is it going to be warming? I don't even know what the growing temperature is for oat, actually. 3 degrees, yeah, it's fine. So we can sow the oat. We can sow it out of tomorrow as well, so we're not actually able to sow it just yet. It's a mid-spring crop. The wheat's fine though, as you can see. Canola we can do in autumn, as we already know, which is good because it's realistic, but it's a shame because you can sort of kick your farm off quite well with the oilseed rape. I keep changing what I'm calling it. I'm used to calling it oilseed rape, and then I see the word canola on the menu, and I just automatically then start using that. There's quite a lot left up here actually. So I'm just put that on a worker a second while I have a quick look at how the field's looking. So yeah, you can see it's almost all planted. That one's fully ploughed now. 3's just a grass field ready. I don't think it will be fertilised already. Let's just enable grass so we can check. I'm going to have to remove these features, I'm guessing. No, it's not fertilised at all. Interestingly, field 9 is. It's weird. Is it a grass field? Field 9? Yeah, it is. It's weird. Okay, so no, it's not fertilised, so we need to probably put some dry stuff on that. In fact, we could do that now, I think. Can't see it being a problem. And then we can spray it later on. I'm not sure if you would spray grass. I know you definitely put pellets down, but I'm not sure if you would spray it. But we're going to give us something to do, and also it'll give us a higher yield when we do the hay for the sheep. We'll probably do, depending on how the year works out, I don't know how well the summer temperature, weather situation for summer and autumn's going to be. But if it's good, we shall definitely be doing 2 cuts of this field. Field 3 and potentially field 7. I probably will just cut that and bale it for silage because it's going to be way too much here. Oh, I forgot the size of the fertiliser spray. It's massive. Why is it doing that? Because I've still got the weight on. Yeah, it's I forgot how big that was, and it's not even the biggest trailed one. That actually, that's the smallest of the 2. You can also get the twin axle, which is huge. but the working width isn't that huge, so actually I think the working width on the little ones is much wider, but unfortunately I can't get around it with the front loader on. So yeah, the working width of the smaller ones, the actual 3-point linkage mounted ones, is wider than these, but the capacity is tiny, so you're forever running out. So it's a bit of a, you've got positives and negatives with both really. It's quite good actually in that sense, because it stops it being too easy. Because I've got to make more passes of the field with this, but I don't have to stop. I can continuously make passes. We'll fill it, because, in fact no, we'd better not, because I don't know if the fertiliser, the seed drill will need any more through the field. I don't know what oats consumption is like, or whether they consume the same for each crop on fertiliser. I'm not sure how it works, but we'll just take the one pallet for now. That looks a bit weird because it's stuck on the bottom pallet, but it will sort itself out. I'm just been much easier moving everything out of the way. As I say, we are going to have a little tidy up now, just for the end of the episode, just to make it a bit longer, because I don't know if you've noticed, but all these episodes are 30 minutes plus. It was sort of accidental at first, doing it a bit longer, but you seem to get that a little bit more done. I've messed this up completely. I wish I'd never bothered. I have to go all the way around. Careful of the wall pallet, but there we go. Thank you very much for that, making it really awkward for me to do that. Okay, that was really glitchy and annoying, so we're off now. Field 3 should be fine. I think fertiliser should go straight onto it without a problem. I hope so now, after all that trouble. There's been no message that the work is finished, so they must still be at it. They are, so that's good. They're getting plenty of it done. Thought that'd be a little bit of an odd shape for the end bit, but it's manageable. So back to zooming out, and we'll see how this goes. Usually you can see where the field border is, can't with this one. There we go, you can see the border now. It's quite low down, but that is definitely fertilising, so happy with that. Spread does feel a little bit better for this side of the field actually. It was dwarfed on the field 2 especially. It seemed to take a long time, which we'll be doing again, so we're definitely going to have to go stock up on the fertiliser. We need to put another stage on probably in a couple of days when they're very early growth, into very early growth. But we need to do the herbicide before anything, before the weeds start to grow, which they will immediately start to grow. So yeah, we'll buy probably quite a few pallets of fertiliser tomorrow. Although it's not going down very quickly, it's just the capacity of the spray is so large. Like this literally could probably do the whole map if it were full. So there was no point time-lapsing this, seeing as it was going to be such a short job. We'll probably have another time-lapse-less episode. It's a mouthful to say. Yeah, we'll probably have another time-lapse-less episode today, and then tomorrow we'll open up with a time-lapse of us spraying the herbicide, perhaps, if it's ready. It's going to enable us to tomorrow. Hopefully it'll go light coloured overnight. Or I think that's what it does. needs to change colour so we can see where we've been. So yeah, that used just about 500 litres, 489 litres it used. So that was one pass, so that'll be the most ground covered, because now we're going much shorter, 18 metres in either direction to be perfectly correct. Well, 18 metres square. I'm waffling, I don't even know what I'm talking about. All I know is it's not going to take us long now. It's almost done, is the outcome of what I am trying to say. So this is going to give us a very nice yield of hay. We'll keep probably this full field worth of hay. Sounds excessive because they're not really going through much, but if we've got some spare money after we've bought everything, if being the operative word, because we're probably not going to, but if we do, we'll buy more sheep, and hopefully they'll breed a little bit as well. Pretty sure they do, but it might take the first in-game year to do it. Sometimes it does. Sometimes I feel it'd be better starting a YouTube series in the second year, but having to do a full year first, and then it's a lot of work. I mean, I suppose you could do a year of nothing, and then you would have the year for the animals. You know, just look after the animals for a year, and do no farming. But it's still, you know, every feeding them and looking after them, and I don't even know if changing it to like a 3-day season and changing back would work. So I might have to do the full 9 days. Final bit. Hardly seems worth doing, but now that we're here, and there we go. So not even 1,000 litres used. Beautiful. So that can go back down. The fertiliser can stay in it. I know it shouldn't stay in long term, but we are going to be using it quite soon, within the next few days at least anyway. And hopefully tomorrow the trees are going to start looking a bit springier. Because it still looks a little bit desolate. It is only early spring, but tomorrow will be the first day of mid-spring, so I'm hoping to see a change. I'm going to put this back exactly where I got it from, which is daft, I know, because it was so hard to get out, but I'm very stubborn. We need to also buy a Karcher, desperately. These tractors will be filthy. I'm sure the T7 is even worse after doing all the ploughing and then all the drilling. Although this John Deere did plough as well. I've got it stuck. This is really not going well. It's in though. It's in. Next time I get that out, I am not putting it in there. We'll just pick the weight up if we can grab it at that angle. And we'll just do a little bit of tidying up now. Everything else is sort of done for today. There'll be the last bit of seed drilling to do, which we'll just teleport over shortly and do. See, the weeds are already growing. Already got 2 spots, and they're going to stay now. Even though I'm going to spray them and kill them, they'll still be visually there. It's very irritating. Double fertilisation on that spot. That's where we restarted the drill, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's been fertilised twice, and it's finished. It's literally done every little bit. Perfect. Well, the workers on this map are very impressive. I don't know if that's down to Giants or Oxygen David. I'd say probably Oxygen David. I'm sure that they can sort of do something to the workers, but well, they're very good. So where did I put the tines? On the back of the pickup truck. Lorry. So we'll get this first one off just while we're here. Definitely need to zoom back in. Might be easier to drive up. Let's open it. Let's shut it. And it is dropping the light now. I mean, it still looks sunny, but it's certainly, the shadows are getting longer. It's getting a bit more of an orangey feel. It's not warm at all, hence why I've got the window wide open. I am from Yorkshire, so it's 6 degrees is quite warm. Not for a lot of people though. 6 degrees is Baltic. I'm really not doing well with these pallets at all today. Oh, yesterday's episode was pretty poor actually with them as well. Okay, for the past couple of days, it's because I'm putting, look at the bad angle I've put them in at. I'm not sure that that trailer I like, if I'm honest. We'll put these not in here, that's the fertiliser one. I just need to go over and touch that fertiliser so it drops. Yeah, I'm not sure about a trailer. I feel like that's got stuff to do with why I'm not doing well with them. Because usually, I'm not bad with pallets. But that trailer just doesn't like them. Even though it's got the straps, it just doesn't seem to like them at all. We have got more trailers we can use. There is a low loader system. We can keep that. We've got, it wasn't expensive. We're not going to really benefit from the £10,000 or whatever it's worth. And we could buy another one for the bales. I don't know what I'm doing still about auto loading though. I want to see them first. Once I've seen how many we get off, probably the first one we'll get is field 3. Once I see how many we get off field 3, I can work out whether it's worth it. We definitely don't need it for that field, but for the straw bales, it might be worth just leasing one. Why? It's definitely this trailer, I'm telling you. It's not the fork, because I've used the fork loads of times. It's just the strappable version of the base game fork. So it's definitely not the pallets. I always use these pallets. It's definitely the trailer, I've decided. So we may be changing. We've not that much more equipment we need to pick up. I don't think the combine would go on it anyway. So see, look, it's just, we may need this one, to be honest, because I don't know how much it'll use in herbicide across 2 fields, across 3 once we mow the grass. So that's them 2 done. We've got the pallet of wool over there as well. We probably could do with putting away. So this is pallet number 2, is it? It's not a massive amount really from 50 sheep. We may need to up them. So if we just we'll put it on top. Not that we're going to be filling this room with wool, but we might be able to load him 2s then, possibly. We'll shut this door for now. I'm going to catch the forks out. Now we'll shut the door. So that's that done. We need to feed the sheep, we need to water the sheep, and we also need to put that trailer away, which I'm going to put in this barn over there, the sort of the odds and sods barn. So I need to drop the weight off because I need to tow the water. The trailer can go in that corner actually, so we'll move them When we come back and put the tractor away, we'll move the forks off the back, and we'll just put them over here with the rest of the stuff, so the weight can stay there. We need the forks on. I think it should be fine picking up one bale without. This wagon is constantly in the way today. It's causing nothing but aggro, and it's quite good because it's an aggro truck, so that was quite funny, can I say. It's been a long day today. I don't feel like this is my favourite episode I've ever made. Not that any of them are much good, but it's just been full of bad driving and really pointless conversation. A lot of it's just not been the finest performance. So that's ready to go in there now. It shouldn't be in the way anymore. Better not be in the way anymore. It's going back further just in case. But we do need to leave room to get them out. But it was perfect over there in the corner, and I think I'm just going to buy a non-auto loading normal bale trailer for general use. That can just be stay for machine use. Although we could just sell it. We'll see if the combine will fit on it. If the combine doesn't fit on it, then it's getting sold, because that's the only thing I could ever see was needing to take to another field. I've forgotten the hay. The only thing I could see us doing that is taking the combine to another field. The rest of the stuff can be towed with tractors. Our tractors are fast enough. They're not, 18-mile-an-hour gearboxes or anything, so it's not necessary. It's literally would only be for the combine, and I'll pretty much guarantee it won't fit. They never do. Let's take this bale. Let's try and grab it better, because we know the pallet box don't hold the bale very well. It probably won't stay on. Back up to the Joskin. Mirrors are quite good in this John Deere. I really didn't want to like the John Deere, but I really do. I think it's a lovely tractor, this. I mean, it's a lovely built mod, I think that helps, but it is growing on me. It looks good, you can never deny that. It suits the full setup, the John Deere arms and the John Deere forks. So the trailer, the water trailer is not full, but that should be plenty. Yep. And the hay, this should be plenty of hay as well. That's probably missed him. Actually quite close on this trough, I've noticed. And that's got it. So 2,680 left, so it's used 1,304.20. So that should have filled them. I do still need a brush, but we will be going down tomorrow for some more fertiliser. I think. I might not be. I'm saying we are going. It's still, the cleanliness is at 70%. I think the grass will rot because it's outside. So that might actually hover about 70 or stay similar anyway. See, I knew that bouncing would knock it off. When we get the cage that has got the built-in claws, it'll be loads better for the bales. Hopefully this will stay balanced on there so I can get back. I think that's everything. Yes, I do need to collect the seed drill from up at the field. Ready for, in fact we could probably leave it up there because we are going to be drilling the other field with oat tomorrow, or the worker is going to be anyway. And that's staying like that because it's just one of them episodes, unfortunately, today. And tomorrow's may well be as well, because I'm planning on recording that straight after this one. trying to get ahead a little bit. So tomorrow's episode probably will be a disaster as well, so at least you're getting warning in advance that it's going to be terrible. We do probably film this before we take it next time, or at least after next time. And let's just grab these final bits and then it's done. On tomorrow's episode there's not going to be any need to tidy. The trailer's definitely not going to get in the way of anything. And we might even have a little browse at combines tomorrow, see our options, because I don't want to spend a lot if I can help it. I do want a big header. There's some nice John Deere ones. It might end up being quite a John Deere friendly farm, this actually. Lovely. Just back this there for now. Just about the right time. We've gone on a little bit. It's going to be close to 40 minutes actually this episode, but it's finished at tea time, which is good. So tomorrow we'll start fresh in the morning, and we'll definitely start the driving afresh tomorrow. I might go and have a coffee. That might wake me up a little bit, or at least make me a little bit more alert. That's the issue, is spatial awareness seems to be very poor today. There we go. In fact, the lorry can stay there as well, so we don't need it. We'll leave one open. Well, thank you very much for watching. That's everything. I will see you tomorrow, where we will be doing more. Probably rubbish, but anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you later.